channel. How are you all doing? When you see this vlog, it'll be 1 week to Christmas and only a few days to the shortest day of the year. Oh, yes, I'm so excited for the shortest day of the year. I just love getting over that hurdle. Everything feels better when you know you're going back in the right direction, doesn't it? I have to be a little bit careful around here because there's always dog walkers and cyclists around, and I've been caught many a times talking to myself like this, not realising someone's right behind me. So every now and then you'll probably see me go, just go and check. Oh, because I get so embarrassed when I get caught. Anyway, it is currently Thursday the 12th of December. I don't know why it took me so long to think it was December. The horses are still out in the field, which is amazing. I had a bit of a rough few days with Sienna in that cold wind, but since that's dropped, she's been much better again, and she's coping with being out, which is, honestly, it's just amazing. And I think it's really messing with my head. I can't, take on board that we're nearly at the middle of December because they're still out. I just keep thinking it feels like November or something like that. Anyway, it's brilliant. How much longer, I don't know, but we're in for a bit of a dry spell at the moment, so hopefully for a good few more days. It'll be brilliant. She is, however, a smidge unlevel in front, which is not so great. I'm not entirely sure, a bit echoey in here, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. There's a few options. Maybe she's got some pus in the foot brewing. Maybe she's tweaked it in the field being a plonker, highly possible. She does have one front foot slightly warmer than the other, so it is possible, pus in the foot. Has just been shod. She's never had an issue with her feet and never had an issue after the farrow's been, but you don't know. It's not much, I'd say it's only about 1/10, but something to keep an eye on. There's nothing for a vet to see at the moment. There's no swelling in the leg. She's not sensitive to sort of, feeling down the tendons or anything like that. So I think we just have to watch it. And I know with pus in the foot, it can take blinking ages to brew and actually come to the surface as such. So it's a bit of a waiting game at the moment. And I'm going to just keep turning her out while she seems a bit quieter out in the field. So yes, I'll keep you updated on the Sienna issue. I'm out on this lovely old chap. He's like 24. We just go for a doodle around the village once a week on him. It's very nice because I had plenty of time to daydream because you don't have to worry about him too much. He's not, he's not worried about traffic or anything like that. And today, very excitingly, off to go and see some Christmas lights at Western Butt Arboretum. And supposedly this year, I've never been to the lights at Western Butt before. And supposedly this year it's done by the same people that have done, I think, Kew Gardens and Blenheim Palace. So they should be really good. So I'm going to hopefully bring you guys along for that. Hopefully, if my phone can cope with the darkness. But I think it should be really lovely. Train coming along. We'll let you pass, Mr. Train. You're very noisy. I'll tell you what I do enjoy doing, riding at this time of year. Checking out everyone's Christmas decorations. I'm so nosy. Look at everyone's wreaths on their door. I found Angus a pony more his size because, he often rides Corporal, but I mean, Nugget might be the perfect pony for Angus. I have just pooped at the field. I had a little sort of spare half an hour over lunch and it needed doing, so that's good. Job ticked off the list. I've now come down to catch Mr. Coop, who has made zero efforts to come up the field. Sienna's been in about an hour now, but Coop's like, no, I'm having a great time, don't need to come in. But I mean, he's been out for 5 hours, so he can come in. Poor Sienna is, oh, you're going to trot now. Steady. Don't break a sweat. He trots for a few strides and then he goes back to walk. See? Back to walk. Sienna's a lot lamer when I came back to get her in. I think pus in the foot. I could be wrong, but she has a hot foot and she's quite lame. So I've asked the farrier to come out. So he's coming out tomorrow. So it's going to be a bit annoying if we're going to have to poultice, which we're going to have to poultice. Ideally, she can't go out because she'll just take the poultice off as soon as she's out in the field, which might mean she could be staying in now for winter. It's such a shame because it's just so dry again at the moment that I sort of don't want to bring her in, but I might not have a choice. Anyway, we'll see what the farrier says tomorrow. See if he can find anything because it's cheaper to go with him first than it is the vet. Hello, Trouble. Muddy enough? Yeah, it's having a great time. Corp is living his best life at the moment. He gets time out in the field on his own. He's not being hacked. Look how happy he is. Couldn't be more happy if he tried, could ya? He's so sparky at the moment. I was just about to say, wait for me, mister. Anyway, he's a happy bunny. So yeah, we'll see what the farrier thinks tomorrow. I've done this clip twice already. And I just get really gloomy and start ranting. So we're going to try again. So Farrah's been out and looked at Sienna, and actually she didn't really react to the hoof testers, which I think now is quite disappointing. Yeah, wasn't reactive, so I don't think it's bruised sole. At the moment, it still could be pus in the foot, and it's just brewing, and it needs to kind of come to the surface as such. So it's not a complete no, but currently the Farrah couldn't find anything. Took the shoe off, had a feel around, put the shoe back on and put the clenches in a different place to see if that helps. I doubt that's the problem. She's got pretty good feet, so I can't see that being the issue, but it was worth trying anyway. I said to the Farrah, should I put her out? And he was like, yeah, because she has got a little bit of swelling in the leg, but I mean, it's tiny. And he's like, yeah, I would. Anyway, and she was really good in the field yesterday, like super chilled, had a good 3 hours out. So I thought, yeah, no, I'll put her back out. Put her back out, and she was an absolute prat. Like, she really was so stupid. You know when they're lame, you'll look at them and they're just being absolute idiots, and you're like, why? And now I'm like beating myself up for putting her out. So I'm like, you've probably just made whatever issue's going on 10 times worse. Yeah, I mean, no self-preservation up there whatsoever. She just, which is frustrating, very frustrating, because she just doesn't help herself. She nearly hit the deck, twisting around on the wetter part of the field, and then bombing it up the field, and then bombing it back down the field, and she was just looking for trouble. Like, you could see she was on such high level. I don't know if it's because it's such a misty, foggy day, but the whole time she was just looking around trying to work out what she could possibly spook at and be silly about. And I just didn't have time to then get her back in. Like, I was already so late for work, and I was just thinking, I'm going to have to leave you out here. But now I'm just thinking, she's just galloping around the field, making whatever's going on 10 times worse. Why did I make that stupid mistake of turning around? Yeah, I just want to go home. I literally just want to go home and get her in. Because it could be more sinister. That's the worrying thing. Wow, he sneezes, Morris. It could be more sinister. Maybe she has done something far more serious, and I've just chucked her out in the field and she's galloping on it. Oh, hate horses sometimes. Anyway, it's not much I can do about it right now. I just need to crack on with work and just hope that she's being sensible out there. So the Farrah said give it a few days just to see if it was to do with the shoeing or anything like that. And then I guess I'm going to have to call the vet out on Monday. That'll be expensive, won't it? Happy Christmas to me. I love Sienna. Like, she is adorable, and she's a lovely mare to own and look after. But we don't get to do much, do we? And honestly, I think I can only count about 2 or 3 horses in my life that have actually done a good job and done their job, and we've had fun and gone out. All the rest, sadly, have just had issues, and it does make me sad that I feel like, I told you I was in a gloomy mood now. I just feel sad about it. Never mind. We'll get it sorted. One way or another, we'll get it sorted, and just keep your fingers crossed for me that actually it is pus in the foot, or it's the shoeing, and over the weekend it'll sort itself out. But knowing Sienna and her antics in the field, it could possibly be something far worse. But I've got to stop thinking like that. I can't do anything about it right now, so there's no point beating myself up about it. What will be will be. Anyway, it's a gloomy end to the vlog, isn't it? Matches the weather, my mood. We need some sunshine back. That's what we need, some sunshine. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your week. Getting closer to Christmas, getting closer to the shortest day of the year, yes. And yeah, I'll update you next time on how Sienna's looking and what's going on.